safe and being safe, it's two different things. And I think the most important thing is to feel safe. Because sometimes we can go through a lifetime of trauma, be in a better place, but cannot appreciate it because we're so used to feeling unsafe or anxious or in a constant state of fight or flight. So it's okay. It's okay to feel safe. All that you've grown in your life, all the work you've done to cleanse and to work and to get yourself to be the person that you are today. It's amazing. That also means there are some qualities and some traits that were helpful for you that you have to make peace with and let go now. Traits that cannot come with you into this next iteration of yourself. And that's the fear-based motivation. That's anxiety, the anxiousness being used to motivate you to get to the next level. And that's just the constant thinking of thoughts as well that are not necessarily helpful. And overall, just having a pessimistic outlook at life. I can completely understand that life can create that outlook. But if you've been able to change your circumstances, if there have been many people, opportunities, situations that helped you to become rebirthed into life, then that means there's an opportunity to change the mind as well. So just changing the mind here, going through this, going through this, going through this, going through this. You went through it, but you don't have to keep going through it. And there's been this, what I want to describe, energetic cycle that's happened to all of us in the last 7 years. And it was almost like, I would say probably 2015, 2016. Everything was kind of on track to where it was. And it's almost like you were instantly transported into a totally new set of rules in an alternate reality. And you've been trying to acclimate ever since then. But now that you have finally acclimated, you're finally like, okay, I get this. You're now being transported back into what you should be doing. But you're a different person. And the whole purpose of this cycle was to get you ready for whatever was to come that you weren't ready for back then. So sometimes the challenges that show up in life are here to prepare us for the greatness that we have in the future. But a part of being able to pursue the things that we love, the things that we want, is having to be able to internally, emotionally feel a sense of peace and calm. Just if you can, put your hands to your heart, take a deep breath in, exhale, and use your own energy to calm yourself. Allow the energy to flow through your crown all the way down. Centering, continue to breathe, and ground yourself. All the energy that is around you that connects us all, but most importantly lights your path, is here for your safety, is here to protect you. You are now in a space and an awareness to know how to use these resources. Because when we're younger, we don't quite understand what's going on. We're relying on people around us to interpret the messages. And if they're not good at interpreting messages, but now you can interpret your own messages. Now you have the power to change able to have that greatness, to work through that, because when you're building something important, that can be challenging too. Okay, that can be challenging too. Things can be boring, things can be frustrating, there can be setbacks. Sometimes you get a lot of kind of a work, so you have to do a lot of things at one time. So all of those things, they're coming up. But you had to be ready, and you had to be prepared. You have to have a different mindset. And so the person that you used to be is in conversation with the person that you are now. And you have to make peace with that version of yourself and let them be in the past. And grow into this next version of yourself. You need peace. You can't do this greatness stuff if you are in a constant state of anxiety, if you're constantly worrying about the past and in these states of depression, if you're constantly worrying about the future in these states of anxiety. Now, I get it, it's not that simple, it's not that black and white. If you could push off feeling uncomfortable, turn it off, that would be easy. But that's a part of your path to figure out what you need to do to heal. But the clues are everywhere. That is how I healed myself. The clues were everywhere. From every healer I went to every doctor I went to every moment in my own solitude, to the connections to the people around me, to pursuing things that had nothing to do with my health but made me happy. The clues were everywhere. So that's where it is. If you want to relieve the anxiety, if you want to relieve the depression, if you want to heal the trauma, you have to be willing to work at getting yourself to where you need to be. You gotta be willing to play the game of healing, the game of life, the game of healing. Sometimes that means therapy. Sometimes that means changing your environment, the people around you. Sometimes that means seeking a new doctor, a different perspective. It always means having a collective and a team of people who are here to help you. Changing your mindset, not giving up when you hit a wall. Knowing that no matter what is going on health-wise, that there is still a fire inside of you that can make the decision that you are going to live out to your greatness, your potential, and all of that. And as long as that fire is still burning within you, you will get to your path. It's inevitable. I'm just telling you the way that I see it and the way that it happened to me. But feeling safe is important, so take some breaths. Expand, take up space. Because sometimes not taking up space can be a part of the issue, wanting to shrink down, wanting to not be seen, feeling like others know more than you do, or for some reason feeling like everyone else is normal and you for some reason just have this string of bad luck or something like that. Now let me tell you something, everybody feels that way, so that's probably more of the norm right there. So all you have to do is expand, take up space, ask the universe or whatever you connect with. That's your business. I tell you that all the time. That's your business. You gotta figure that out. Ask the universe or whatever. Ask what you need in order to get what you want. And understand how sight works. Sometimes in the esoteric, we look at sight from the perspective of being a clairvoyant, psychic, medium, being able to communicate with those who have passed on. But sight works both ways. Underneath the veil, sight is mediumship and clairvoyant. In front of the veil, where we live in our everyday life, sight is your visualization or your co-creation of life. It doesn't matter which one you have or which one you want to use. It is up to you to decide, and it's really cool because we all have the ability to have the visualization and the co-creation partnership with the universe or whatever you connect to. We're all in a partnership. We're all in the best partnership. So if you ever been in toxic relationships, this might be a little bit hard concept to work through. But we're all in the best partnership. The universe says you can have anything, but you can't have everything. So you have to decide what is important to you. Tell me what you want. And many people don't know what they want. That's what gets people tripped up. They're trying to do everything because they don't know what they want. But you do know what you want. But sometimes there's a fear that going after what you want, you might lose out on something. Maybe the opportunity cost of something. Don't worry about that. Just know that if you are going to do whatever this thing is, rain or shine, when it's boring, when it's fun, then it's a part of your purpose. And it doesn't matter if anybody else agrees with you. Who cares? It's a part of your purpose. And that is why you are in this experience. To share with others, to bring light to us so we can see that gift that you brought with you within this experience. So understand that you're on the right path, that everything you've experienced is normal. A lot of people experience difficult times and have to learn how to get to the other side. And even getting to the other side takes time. So you don't have to pressure yourself to be perfect. Just know you don't have to do it on your own. Always reach out for help. Always appreciate the support that's around you, and always change the support if it is not what you need. All of this is helping you, even on an esoteric level, connecting to your guides, your archangels, your ancestors, your Orisha, whatever it is that you connect to, all here to help and guide you. But you have to be open and connect, and that's trusting yourself, which we did. Having unconditional love for yourself. And you have to feel safe, because only when you feel safe will you actually be able to build a house. You know, if you didn't feel safe somewhere, you're like, I'm not going to build a house here, I'm going to keep moving. And if you've been in a constant state of movement your whole life, it feels like that, never feeling like any place is certain. But it's time to take roots. It's time to anchor down. It's time to feel safe. And this time, nothing outside of you creates safety. It is what's inside of you that creates safety. You're the commonality. You have to look no further around. Just look within yourself. You have the ability to root yourself whenever you need to, okay? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And work through it. Allow this to open up any messages that you need to receive to guide you on your path. Don't fall prey to the get there quick stance, or that one person can solve all your problems, or one part of the journey is the end all be all. It's a long journey, but the journey, it gets better and better. You get to enjoy it more and more. And sometimes the situations don't even change that much. It's our perspective and our outlook. We stop suffering as much. We start just going through the challenges, leaving them as they are and working through them, but enjoying life instead of ruminating on these things all the time. Breathing in and out. Did I bring you a feeling of safety? Or, I think more importantly, not I, do you feel safe? Do you see the power that is within you? Continue to breathe in and out. Continue to breathe in and out. Take your time. Take your time. And no judgment. No judgment. No judgment of anything. I don't know why I did that. Have fun. Have fun. I know you all have seen me for almost 700 videos. Or over 700 videos. Because the girl be working. But my personality is very serious. I have a very serious personality. And it took a lot of work to get get this cheesy and this corny. It took a lot of work. And I work hard each and every day to get a little bit more cheesier because life is not about worrying about things all the time. You got the obstacles, work through the obstacles, but enjoy. Be nice to your nervous system. Be nice to your body. And sometimes, I can say from my personal experience, I had to remove myself from the environment that reinforced the old behaviors. Family, friends, love, career. That's why I'm always talking about these things. There's been many a times where I had to be with myself in my own space because I needed to feel a way that I hadn't been taught, I hadn't been exposed to, but I believed I could have. We all have that ability. So to the best of your ability, find that space in your life for yourself. Find that space you can do it. So take a couple more breaths here. Relax into this. Smoothing over. So I'm going to smooth you over, okay? And I'm going to seal you with the sign of the infinity and say, if no one has said it, babies, love you. But who cares that I love you? The only thing that matters is that you love you, you know? It's not about the outside, it's about the inside. So love yourself each and every day a little bit more. I love myself, you know? I love myself a lot. I try to be very consistent in showing up with these healing sessions because of the amount of self-love I have. Because I felt like, wow, I had to do all this work. And I do know that a lot of people are doing this work. So let me show up and try to help in the way I can, because that's a part of holding myself accountable for what I feel like I have been put here to do. But baby, when I need to take a break, I will take a break quick, fast, and I already love you, but love me more, you know what I'm saying? So I encourage you to have the same type of feeling in life. You gotta love yourself enough to do what you need and take your time. Don't race through life, just enjoy it. Well, I'll see you next time. Jessica, sup? I am a Reiki master, teacher, and intuitive, and today we have a special healing session. Just bringing this message to you. It's going to be okay. You can trust yourself again. So, if you're new to the community, welcome, 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 babies. This is your nightly self-care routine. A place where you can just take care of yourself. Relax. You know, crack open a good book, fall asleep, or do whatever you need to do during this time to take care of yourself. And if you're new to the community, welcome, welcome, babies. And if you're returning, welcome, welcome back. Mama loves you. Let's go ahead and get started. So we start our session off with a prayer. It's not a religious prayer. It's a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. Okay. Okay. May I touch you? Okay. Let's go ahead. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Dear universe and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Ooh. Inhale, exhale, let's get into it. So, I'm just going to pull away any anxiety, any doubt, anything within you that makes you feel like you are not deserving of living the life you want, of having what you want, or honestly, I think this is where most of us are at, just being able to be in a space of peace. So just pulling that out and removing that. Pulling that, pulling that, pulling that, pulling that, pulling that, pulling that. So babies, how are you? How you been? What you been up to? Okay, let's pull this and let's just remove this. You know, every day is a new reason to discover why it is so important for you to share your gifts and to just live, to be awake in yourself, in your own experience. We're all living a different experience, and all of these experiences matter. So it's time to embrace your experience as you would like to see it and enjoy the fruits of that awareness. So removing anything that makes you feel like you gotta conform to some invisible standard, baby. We don't even know what the standard is. The rules keep on changing. They change from minute to minute, year to year. Don't worry about that. Now also, you need to understand what kind of healer I am. I am cheesy at times. I'ma have a good time. We gon' get to the heart of the matter. But most importantly, I want you to feel good when you leave. So sometimes the problem that we come in with, we get some awareness that day, and sometimes it takes a couple more sessions. Baby, take your time. If anything, just relax. Have a good time. Kick your shoes off, leave when you need to leave, come back when you want to come back. It's like that. So just pulling this through. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So it is going to be okay, love. Sometimes life can make us think it is not going to be okay. I guarantee you, it's going to be fine. Will there be challenges? Yes, I can guarantee there will be challenges as well. But you got this. Even if you're facing challenges, you got this. It's going to work out. But we got to remove any energy there. Now, I'm going to be very honest. I'm going to keep it real. And that can be difficult sometimes because we want a bandage that is a one-size-fits-all to fix everything. Okay, during this session, we're working on your energetic connections. But there's going to be other areas in your life where you have to do work too, where you have to get that community, that guidance, and that self-motivation. And it is your responsibility to go after those things. So when your energy gets reconnected to something like, let's say, health, okay, you're suffering from some type of chronic health condition. When we reset your energy and everything is where it needs to be, during the session, you typically will feel better or feel lighter. But you have to have your own self-care journey as well to keep up with the progress. And on top of that, there is an open connection here. The universe opens up a connection here. And then you're connected with a healthcare provider who finally understands what you're dealing with in ways that previous providers perhaps couldn't. And that's a part of the journey too. So we have to look at all of these things as complementary, and you want to have a whole team of people here for your health, and you gotta be the captain of it. You're the captain of the team. So this helps you see what is right in front of your face. And this is just a health example because baby, y'all be wanting me to give y'all these love examples too, and I could, do that too. Foundation is the same, but just different area in your life and what that means. So we're going to take out the health part and the healthcare providers, and we're going to put in partners. So here it is. We can work through some of this trauma that is associated with love and partnership, because when we work on love, all it really is us working on our own self-love. Because the way we let others that we have romantic partnerships with, the way that we let them treat us, and also your close friends and family too, the people you're very close with, the way you let them treat you is a reflection of what you believe you deserve. Now, when it's earlier on in life, you can't help that. But when you start to get older, you start to be able, when you become an adult, even if you're conditioned in a certain way, now you think this is what you deserve. And so what we do here is we work through all of that incorrect way of energy flowing so that you can be on the right way of energy, so you can dance your way to love or peace and things. And also know that it always starts from the self. Self-love is the most important. Now, if it has to do with your money, your mindset, your business, career or purpose, things like that, that has everything to do with healing your mind, okay? And healing your belief systems, having you understand and opening up your perspective to know, hey, there is this unlimited path in front of you, and you can do anything, but you can't do everything. And so don't get caught up with having to be all here and there, making other people happy, trying to make yourself happy, feel like you don't know who you are. We just narrow it in here. Narrow it all the way in here, okay? Just narrow it in. You recognize or you identify what is important to you, and you make peace with the fact that that's what you like. Because that's most of the problem. Most people know what they like. They just struggle with making peace because they want people outside of them to accept them. They want this sense of certainty, but everyone just wants to belong. They want to feel a part of community. But you can find community in all kinds of places. Just know that, babies. Just know that. And last but certainly not least, on your spiritual, your energetic, your existential path, what are we doing here? Well, it aligns your soul. You work through different things. You work through all of this stuff, whether it is this lifetime or lifetimes before, or honestly, it doesn't really matter what I am saying in the way that I'm communicating my understanding of the universe. You get to decide what your understanding of the universe is. That's why in our opening prayer, I make it a point to say religions, traditions, spiritual paths, because you don't have to look at everything, the universe, the unknown, the divine, and the way that I do for us to be able to be in a collective, in a community, and support each other. So I just want to empower you to connect into your understanding, to make that decision, make changes, make advancements. And the more you get strength there, the more things just become simpler and easier, and you have more trust. And that goes ultimately to self-trust, trusting yourself. So that is how this can help. So as we have been speaking, I've been working on your energy, and you have been working on your energy, and all that is in this moment and that will ever be in this moment with you and I and all this lovely energy around us is here for your highest vibrational good. It's here for you. It's here for you. It's here for me. It's here for we. It's here for us. It's here for you. So you're never alone. You don't have to have all the answers to be on the right path. Mistakes are allowed and encouraged. You learn more from mistakes than getting it right. And you have to take responsibility for healing yourself on multiple levels. The mind, the emotions, the physical body, the mental, the belief, all of these things, the relationships you have with other people. It's a lot of work. It really is. But it is one of the best things you can do for yourself. my mom would say, all over the mulberry bush, you gonna go over here, gonna go over there. It don't seem like it makes sense until you get to a certain point. You look back like, oh, all of this was interconnected, perfectly designed for you. There is no linear roadmap. It looked like this. But that helps. Every little thing, every little interaction is healing as well. It's a part of it. It's a part of the purpose. It is a part of why we are here. So I believe, you don't have to believe this. That's your business. This is what I believe. I believe that we are this soul, this physical soul that incarnates into this body. I believe that this soul is infinite. And what's out there, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard enough to even feel like I can understand this part, right? I just feel like so small into the complexity of the universe. I don't think I'll ever be smart enough to know. But we are this soul that incarnates into this physical body, and perhaps we come back in different lifetimes and all of this. Now, everyone has their own interpretation of what this is and why we're here and what this experience is, and that is good because you get to define why it is important for you to live and to enjoy and to learn and all of that kind of stuff. That's really important. You got to make that decision on your own. And the cool thing about it is, as a species, because y'all know I love to get into us as a species. I go down rabbit holes of nutrition and evolution all the time. As a species, we're so interesting because across all of these different cultures all around the world, we explain the divine in different ways, but there are these overlapping concepts that can be found in different places. And that makes sense because when these different cultures interact with each other, there's also a merging of understanding too. And even when cultures are really remote, have no interactions, there's still this overlapping understanding because we as a same species are kind of encountering similar, like, what's out there? What is the meaning of this all? And we're kind of coming to our understanding in a similar way. So I say all that to say, you can't get it wrong. Even if it's different, you can't get it wrong. It's gonna be okay. You can trust yourself because you cannot get it wrong. You can't. You can't. If you're working towards your wholeness, you can't get it wrong. If you believe that there is something greater for you than this one moment, you can't get it wrong. Again, there will be challenges. It will be tough at times, but you can't get it wrong. Just keep going. Just take some more steps. Sometimes the fear is bigger than the actual problem. Sometimes the fear is bigger than the actual thing. And our minds are so strong that we can create the reality. That's what it's all about with this co-creation stuff. We create the reality and we materialize it, but it starts up here first and then it's physical. So if we're that strong, unconsciously, if we're in a fear state, no matter how we got there, if we're in a confusion state, no matter how we got there, we can still materialize it and attract that. So just know that it doesn't matter where you're at now. Even if you're not at the place that you want to be, in this moment, you can always make a decision to decide that's where I want to be. And give yourself time, because we overestimate what we can do in a year, but we underestimate what we can do in 10 years or a lifetime. You have so much time. You can't get it wrong. Think about it over time. Okay. So, I'm just gonna finish doing that and kind of just leave you with this energy, this message. You got this. You got this. Keep me filled in. I love to see when you're doing great things because I always feel like I benefit because I'm like, oh, that's cool. Now I get to learn more. So, babies, did you enjoy the session today? Okay, let's just kind of seal you with said it. I love you. But the only thing that matters is that you love you. So love yourself. Relax. Be yourself and be surrounded by those who want to see you blossom and or bloom. I am Jessica, Sup, a Reiki Master Teacher and Intuitive. I also go by Jet. And this is your nightly self-care routine. So welcome, welcome, welcome. New babies, welcome in. This is where you just do whatever you need to do for your self-care practice. And for those who are returning, welcome back. Mama loves you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the session today. We're going to be working through endings and beginnings. And if you're new to the community, you would like to be a part of an inclusive, a close-knit community, go ahead and join us on Patreon. Super fun. And a lot of the stuff, check out the description box. So let's work on these endings and beginnings. You know, everything is a cycle. And I think that's the beautiful thing about life. The tree has the leaves, and then in the fall, those leaves fall to the ground, and they become the nutrients in the soil that gives that firm foundation and vitamin and food back to the tree. So, you know, all good things must come to an end, but also all bad things come to an end too. Everything comes to an end because there's always this feeling of being refreshed. So you're watching as your life is consistently being refreshed in different ways, whether it's short cycles like days or months or even, you know, a couple of years, the longer cycles that have been, you know, 5, 10, 15 years, 20 years, entire lifetimes, just seeing it go all the way around. And the beautiful thing about that is you're never really stuck. Sometimes in life it can feel like we're stuck, but you are never really stuck because things will always end and new opportunities will always begin. And as you go through life, you start to realize that you are in 100% control of when you start those new opportunities. And you decide when you're ready to end the cycles you're on, to release them and to let them go, to let them grow, to let them be in the direction that they need to go in, for you to be in the direction that you need to go in, be in the direction that you need to grow in, following peace, following balance, following clarity and understanding. So I'm just going to work on removing any self-doubt that you may feel along your path for whatever reason. Doesn't matter what the reason is, but let's just remove that from your energy. You don't need it. You are so deserving of so much, and so let's remove the obstacles in the path that make it so hard for you to flourish, or just get past the point. You could be flourishing, but you just want to, you know, get past whatever moment you're at. So just inhaling and exhaling and truly letting it go, releasing all of that tension, all of that energy that no longer serves you. And it can be things you remember, things you don't even know. Just let it all go and remove it from your thoughts, your feelings, your vocabulary, all of that. Removing it, removing it, removing it from your energy. Removing it, removing it, removing it from your energy. Removing it. So I'm just going to trace a little bit of your energy. your energy in this moment and everything that you experience and all that you have to offer. And the vibrational frequency of you, of you, of you, of you, of you, of you, of you. Okay, let's work through that. Work through that, work through that, work through that. And breathe in and out. Okay, now going again through this energy. Now that you feel this activation, I want you to breathe in and out. Just breathing in your power, breathing in your strength, breathing in your peace, breathing in your hope, breathing in your understanding, your clarity, your love, that good energy. But most importantly, your peace. Because life is not about the highs and lows. It really is just about the peace. And sometimes people can be addicted to those highs, which cause those lows. So instead of chasing that thrill, why not just enjoy the moment for its beauty? To find the excitement in just living in the present, in everything that you have going for you, growing for you. The things that are ending, let them peacefully end, and the things that are beginning, get excited for their beginning and move in the direction forward. Move with purpose, move with peace, move with passion, move with authenticity. Authentically be yourself. It is okay. It is okay. It is okay to authentically be yourself in the space. So as you are exhaling, let's just remove any energy that is no longer serving you, that is no longer what you need. Just remove that out of the space and just find balance here. Are you ready to let those things go that you've been holding on to that are no longer serving you? You can use the comment section to share some of those things. Are you ready to let them go? Let's cleanse them from your energy. Let's let them go as they no longer serve you. And it's just like, look, you already learned a lesson. Time to move on, you know. Time to enjoy other things. Time to learn new lessons, because when you're learning a new lesson, there's always a bit of fun in it. And also, when you learn how to approach lessons in different ways, you can get the true value and the wisdom of the lesson without all the tumultuous tragedy behind lessons. Like when you experience them when maybe you're younger, you're a little bit more naive into things. Just enjoy them just want to check in with you. Is there anything that's coming up for you? Anything you're ready to embrace this time? Because we've released and let things go. What do you want to embrace this time? What is beginning? We just talked about endings, but what's beginning for you? And how exciting is that? You know how it is, people, situations, and circumstances. How is it beginning? How is it forming the energy that you need? How is it taking your life in the direction that you want to go in? How does it help you find peace with your path that you have? How do you let go of, the other stuff? There's always this weird transitional period between, still dealing with old energy and then accepting new energy. And it's seen in all areas of your life, but you might, like, if you ever been in between jobs or something like that, where it's like you're interviewing for a new job and you have the old job and you can see the difference between it, but you can see, like, well, I already know the system and the situation here. I know I could move it really quickly, but it's just toxic. And then over here, it's like you know nothing about it. You know it might take you a longer time, but the environment is a much more conducive environment for you. And it's like you're in between. Obviously, choose the newer than the latter, because it doesn't matter how much upward mobility, it's still toxic. It'll still wear on you. You don't sell your soul for something that you feel like is an opportunity that's really not going to pick up your energy and your spirit. You gotta let that stuff go so that it can grow. You leaving, you ending, you letting things go, you setting boundaries also creates a healing effect on the other side too, because people are finally able to let go, or environments are finally able to analyze, well, what did I do wrong? Now, you may not be that one person that changes everything, but you are an accumulation of what does and doesn't work for them. And so it gives them an opportunity to pause for reflection. Breathing in and out, in and out, in and out. Breathing in and out, in and out. So if you don't mind, I'm just gonna play with your energy a little bit. It's fun. It actually feels really good. And what I want you to do is just enjoy the little energetic massage, okay? Enjoy just riding this wave of energy, okay? And just swim in it. Swim in that energy. Find peace in this energy. Find clarity and comfort in this energy. Find hope in this energy. Find all kinds of whatever you're looking for in this energy. In this energy. In this energy. Just work through it. Work through it. Work through it. And remember, I'm paid in smiles, so you know. Sweetheart, I gotta see them smiles. Okay. Working through that energy there. Moving in that direction that you need. Allowing you to glow. Allowing you to grow. Allowing you to be at peace in the moment and fully accept yourself. Just allow the cycles to go and continue, and enjoy it by riding the wave. Don't run against it. Just enjoy it. Cleanse yourself. Purify yourself. Let things start all over for you. And then start all over again. That's how you know you always have so many chances in this life, in this experience. Well, family, you did a fantastic job today. As you know, it is non-stop November, baby, so you know what that means. This time we are manifesting our great, beautiful goals, but we're gonna go with the flow. So instead of choosing hustle culture or burnout, session. And sweetness, if nobody told you this, let me go ahead and say it, okay? Wash your hands for at least 30 seconds with soap and water. Wear a mask in public. Don't touch your face and be sweet to yourself. And get sweet to yourself. Get sweet to yourself and be surrounded by those who want to see your plants bend or bloom. I am Jessica Sup. I'm a Reiki master teacher and intuitive, and today we have a special session
works for you. Just stick with it and enjoy life. Stick with it, stick with it, stick with it, and enjoy life. Finding movement here. Finding peace here, and finding patience, relaxation. Continue to rest here. Well, family, I hope you enjoyed this session, and I hope you had the opportunity to feel relaxation, to feel relaxed. Take your time in life. You don't have to rush to anything. You are not behind. You're right on time. Right on time. Right on time. So be patient with yourself. Have a bit of persistence. Have a bit of curiosity. And just keep showing up and figuring it out each and every day. You're doing such a great job and sending so much love and kisses out there. I want to invite you to the Sunday group healings that are happening on Sunday. And so you can use the link at ReikiHealingHome.com, or you can use the link in the description area. And would love to see you there and hope for you to join. So if no one has said it, babies, let me go ahead and say it. Love you, but who cares? Hope, community, a place to heal. Relax, be yourself, and be surrounded by those who want to see you blossom and or bloom, blossom and or bloom. I'm Jessica. I also go by Jet. What's up, everybody? I'm a Reiki Master Teacher and Intuitive, and today we have a special healing session. It's going to be another mini-series. It is about healing your feelings, how you feel, your heart, the energy, the emotion behind things. So we're going to be doing some balancing of that today. So if you're new to the community, welcome, babies. This is your nightly or daily self-care practice. So you come, you just take care of yourself, and you just be consistent. I don't know if you've checked the community post, but I put a question out there that said, how long have you been a part of the community, and how has this community impacted your lives? So feel free to share that in the comment section or in the live too. So let's go ahead and get started. We start this session off with a prayer. It's not a religious prayer, it's just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. Okay, you ready? Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let's do this. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay. So just in this moment, just relax and take it trusting in yourself, trusting in the process, just rolling down, rolling down, rolling down, rolling down. Okay. Okay. And relax. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Release. So again, we're just going to allow the energy of your feelings, your emotions, to be released. Take the message that they bring, whatever that message is, carry it with you, but release and let it go. I find that some people hold on to the feeling, whether it is a happy feeling and you don't want to move on past that point in life, past that person, past that situation. So it becomes enabling, or a sad feeling, a feeling of struggle, a feeling of trauma, a feeling of something that maybe you haven't had a moment or an opportunity to process. So it's almost like you're kind of stuck in a circle over and over and over again. And sometimes we got a combination trust myself. I trust the process of life. I trust myself. Keep saying it. I trust the process of life. I trust myself. I trust the process of life. I trust myself. And keep working with that energy. Keep flowing forward with that energy. And move, shift, balance, and focus. Focus on what really matters. When we go about life, we have what we feel. This is what I feel like doing. This is what I want to do. This is where my goals, my desire, my dreams are. And then we also have what we think, which we're going to be working on next. But our thought is how we strategically think about things. What makes sense? How do we take our dreams and connect the dots? But sometimes those two things can be different. You can have a dream that does not make sense, and you can want to do something that makes sense that you don't want to do. You know, if you ever forced yourself to do something for someone else, take on a role, a job, a dream that someone else wants, just because you think it's the right thing to do. I see it all the time with people doing get rich quick things, like they think it's the right thing to do. Child, that's a whole nother story. But regardless, connecting the heart and the mind in these moments takes balance. So what I like to do is allow the heart to tell us where we're going, what new direction are we going. But I use the mind to follow through on the things we've been doing and we need to keep doing. So the heart tells us to go forward, and the mind helps us to follow through on those things that we know we should do, we genuinely want to do, but sometimes you don't feel like doing it. And I'm going to make an episode of the podcast that's going to talk about that too, so the Organize Your Purpose podcast. So at this moment, just release, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Okay, release. And just work through this. Work through this balance. Work through these things. Trust in yourself. Trust in your heart. Trust in your mind. Trust in all of those things that bring you together as one. So I just want you to take your hands and just bring them close and say, I trust life. I trust the process of life. I trust life. I trust the process of life. I trust life. I trust the process of life. I trust myself. Okay, good job. Well, babies, you've done a fantabulous job. And I hope that this is helping you to balance your feelings. You can always watch it again, or whenever there's a moment that it feels like you can tap back in here and watch it one more time. I want to remind everyone that we have about a week left before we start the pre-week. The pre-week is for everyone to join. It's completely free, and it's for you to experience what it feels like to be in my year-long apprenticeship for the first week. And those who continue on April 2nd, they will be attuned as a first-degree Reiki practitioner and start their training and begin their journey, this beautiful journey. So, information is in the description box. Feel free to come on through. You can also enjoy the My People community, where we've been having a really great time. We have over 600 members already, and it's an interactive place. So sometimes it's just, me talking you, and then I'm reading your comments. But in there, you can post, you can talk to each other, and I have special programs that I do. Like last month, we had the Love Magnet program where we had mindset trainings that were every day. And this month, we're going to be showing appreciation to our current apprentices and exploring some of that. And we did, as you all know, Saturn is going into Pisces on March 19th. So we had a workshop on that last week. We have so many things that are coming up. So it's a really lovely community so that we can stay connected in a deeper and more fulfilling way. As well as there's the mystic community where we continue our esoteric learning, mindset training, and those 52-week challenge goals. So babies, if no personalized vibrational good only. Please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religion, and spiritual paths that bring light out to share with each other. I say all of this in the name of I am. Okay. So each dream takes yourself and be surrounded by those who want to see you blossom and or bloom. I am Jessica Sup. I'm a Reiki master teacher and intuitive, and today we have a special healing session. It's all about cleansing your aura, cleansing your energy around you. So if you're new to the community, welcome, 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 babies. This is your nightly, daily, or whenever you come to hang out self-care routine. So today we're going to take care of you and just enjoy this. So we have a nice little selenite wand, and we're just going to bring this right on over your energy, okay? So if you're new to the community, you are now one of my babies. So what that means is that you get one kiss on the forenoggin, and all of my returning babies get multiple kisses. Mama loves you. Okay, so let's keep going. So we're going to start with a prayer. And it's a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. Okay. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out to us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay, so just working through this and just exhaling here. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, finding release here, finding release, and finding relief. Inhale, exhale, and just relax. Now just allow it to flow over your head and release and let go of anything that holds you back. Anything that you're just tired of dealing with. Send it on. Start over. Start new. Be curious. Become very, very curious about life. Become courageous, persistent about life. Start to ask some questions and let those questions lead you in a new direction. Find your way. Find your way. Find your way. Find your way. Finding your way is very simple, yet not so simple. Whatever choice that you make, it's okay. But you gotta make a choice, right? You gotta make a choice first. So take your time. Learn what you need to learn. Observe what you need to observe. Let go. Let go. Let go of who you used to be and embrace who you're becoming, even if you're not sure yet who or what that is. Be patient. matter what, it's going to be okay. No matter what, it's going to be okay. No matter what, it's going to be okay. Even in the darkest moments, there's always something else. Something that reminds us that anything is possible. But also, you have much more time than you think you do. Slow time down. Slow time down. Slow this time down. And be with yourself. Be connected to others and everything. See how who you are allows someone else to find their way. And that's okay. That's okay. longer matters and no longer applies. Let go of the extra stuff that no longer matters and no longer applies. Let go of the extra stuff that no longer matters and no longer applies. Let go of the extra stuff that no longer matters and no longer applies. Let go of the extra stuff that no longer matters and no longer applies. And free, free, free yourself. Well, babies, I hope you enjoyed our session today, and I hope that this gave you a lot of really good energy. Enjoy this time. Enjoy what you need. Make of life whatever you need that to be. Show up for yourself. And just keep trying, okay? So if no one has said it, let me go ahead and say it. Love you and be surrounded by those who want to see you blossom into a blue. I am Jessica, so I also go by Jet. I am a Reiki Master Teacher and Intuitive, and today we have a special healing session. We are continuing this series, the healing series. And we're going to be healing the mind, healing thoughts. So if you're new to the community, welcome, babies. This is your nightly or daily self-care routine. So when you come here, you take care of yourself. So since you're new, you are now one of my babies. So you get one kiss on the forehead. And all of my returning babies, let me see the faces. Multiple kisses. Mama loves you. Let's go ahead and get into it. So we start the session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It's a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and to bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. Okay, let's get started. Dear universe and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out those to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Okay, so just relax. Just a gentle reminder, we have about a week left. If you would like to join the pre-week happening March 19th through the 26th to experience a week for free in the apprenticeship. Little reminders. So let's get into the mind. Now, as we go through this mindset training, I want you to inhale, exhale, and release. When we're working with the mind, we're talking about habits we have to learn and habits that become automatic, okay? Habits that we have to learn can feel uncomfortable, but they can be useful. But habits that are automatic, we don't have to think about. They can feel more comfortable, but sometimes they might be enabling if it's time for us to move on from those habits. So as you are opening your mind up to new ways in a new expansive nature, just inhale, exhale, breathe, inhale, exhale, breathe, and keep doing that at your own pace, of course. And let's just take a moment to remove anything that you feel like is causing you to be stuck in old ways of doing things. Just let it go. Let go. Just and I want you to, as you're letting things go, I want you to fill it back up with other stuff. So the other stuff in this example would be, I believe in myself. I believe it will work out. I believe that whatever the challenge it is, I'll find a way around it. I am determined to get to X, Y, and Z. I am determined to trust myself. I am determined to love myself. I am determined to trust the process of life. I am determined to see this through. Say things like that within your mind. And so as you exhale and you're releasing and you're letting things go, you have to fill it up with other things, or it might kind of seep back in. So you say, I'm determined to do this, I'm determined to do this, I'm determined to do this. You fill it with conviction in your heart and in your soul. Just keep going here. Just keep going here. And trust the process. You know, when you take on new habits and you take on new ways of doing things, you're also pushing yourself to grow in a new direction. And that can be, it can be disruptive in your life. It's not convenient all the time. But even if that's okay, it's still a part of the process and going forward. It's still a part, still a part of the process. So don't be afraid to pivot. Don't be afraid to open yourself up to new possibilities and new ways of doing things. And also don't be afraid of sticking it out and being consistent with yourself. When I'm saying that your habits or something like that may be enabling, I'm saying that perhaps it's time to switch things up. But maybe your path itself is fine. Maybe your path itself is good. But it's time to switch things up. Do a little this or do a little that, or approach things differently. Or maybe take a break or jump in, or start to look at other goals or other items that you're working on as well, in order to help the overall energy or focus or space that you're walking into and keep breathing. Now here, just clear the mind, clear the mind, clear the mind. Clear the mind, 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 and release it. And so I want you to say to yourself, I am determined to do, fill in the blank. I'm determined to do this. I will do this. I believe in myself. I believe in my gifts and my talents. I believe I can do this. I trust in myself. I trust in the energy of the universe. I will go forward. I will go forward. I will go forward. I trust in this thing. I'll keep going. I'll keep believing in myself. I'll keep finding a way. It will work for me. 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 Just to keep going here. yourself, your dreams, and your hopes, new ways for showing up for what feels good in your passion, as well as sometimes things that you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing, but you do. Get used to showing up, get your mind to a point where it's okay with that. It's okay with that feeling. Every emotion is purposeful. So just be open to that purpose revealing itself. And don't take it personal. Just take the message you need and leave what you don't. And keep going. And work through the energy. Work through the energy. Work through the energy. Work through the energy. Work through and take your time. Take your time. There's no rush here. You don't want to be changing your mind and then step into something new and try to do everything at one time. Also, it may not feel great at all times. Sometimes it can be frustrating or overwhelming or things like that. But give yourself time. Things that will balance that out is the more time that you give yourself, the better you can get acclimated to whatever this new thing is. The better you can approach this new thing in an efficient way for yourself and to work through what you need to work through. The better you can step up to your calling and breathe in life into the experience. The better that you can show up for yourself, for the people in your life, for your goals and your gifts. The more you can calm your mind and just trust in the process. Trust in the process. Trust in the process of life. Well, family, I hope you enjoyed the session today. I want to give you again the reminder to join the pre-week. We're gonna have a great time. We're also doing a lot of fun stuff on the My People community, so if you'd like to join that community, it's where I'm hosting the pre-week. So it's got a nice little house party there. It's the mpcommunity.com, a really loving space for us to come together in collective experience. And if you would like to join the Mystic community, which is also hosted in the space, I do a lot of programs. We are continuing to do the 52-week challenge, as well as y'all are my guinea pigs for any pilot programs that I'm working on, or things that you all come up with. I like to test them out in the mills. Want to see a blast, bitter blue. I am Jessica Sup. I also go by Jet. I am a Reiki master teacher and intuitive, and today we have a special session. We are continuing this series, this healing series, and we're going to be working with healing love, self-love, and the love that you give to others as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So as we start our session, first of all, if you're new to the community, welcome. You're now one of my babies. One kiss on the forehead. And all of my returning babies, multiple kisses. Mama loves you. Okay, so if you're new to the community, we start the session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It's just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay, let's get started. Dear universe and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe. Okay. So, we're healing love. So we're going to start with the self, because I say it all the time. If you don't heal yourself, you cannot expect any yourself and you see this love and you realize this love and you actualize this love, the more you can really connect with it, and it becomes easier and easier to see. So you just flow into it. So you might say things like, love is all around me. Love surrounds me because love is within me. Love is all around me. Love surrounds me because love is within me. Love workshop for the upcoming Saturn in Pisces. A Saturn return for those who are Saturn is in Pisces has gone into it. So we just did a workshop on that, and then we also had the love program, and now we're highlighting during this time different apprentices. So it's going to be really, really fun. Stop on by. It's a lovely place to be and very impactful because relax, be yourself, and be surrounded by those who want to see you blossom indoor bloom, blossom indoor bloom. I am Jessica. What's up? I'm a Reiki master teacher and intuitive, and today we have a special healing session. It is all about calming your energy. So if you're new to the community, welcome babies. You're now one of my babies, so you get one kiss on the foreknockers. And for all of my returning babies, you get multiple kisses. Mama loves you, so let's just sit back and relax. So we start the session off with a prayer. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. Okay, you ready? Dear universe and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. I say, okay. So just release anything you've been holding on to. This might also bring some clarity, or maybe it might bring some needed change. Just breathing here. Balance it. Balance it, balance it, 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 balance it, balance it, and just release. 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 And relax here. Letting go. Just everything that doesn't apply anymore. You will grow and evolve, and things will shift and change. That's okay. You can always decide on a new approach, a new way of doing things. Just be certain that you're ready process. Enjoy each moment of the journey, each moment of the journey, each moment of the journey, and rest, rest, rest,
self-care aspect of it. So you get to choose what you do, and we do this Monday through Friday. And on the weekends, that's when you go and you have fun. So, welcome, welcome, welcome to all my new babies, and welcome, welcome back to all my returning babies. Mama loves you. Okay. So, as we work on restoring your energy, it's going to be pulling away excess energy, negative energy, any kind of feelings that are anxious or anything like that. Maybe even overthinking, cooling and calming down the aura. But before we get started, we say a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It is a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and to bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay. May I touch you? Okay. You ready? Take a deep breath. Exhale. 2 more, sweetness. Final breath. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and our highest intention only. Please validate information from our highest self only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am Ashe. 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 Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed the prayer. And I hope you like how it's changed over time. It's going to continue to change. I always encourage everyone to change, keep changing, and keep growing. So now we're going to get into the restoration part. So just relax your energy down. Take your time. Take your time. And let's just work on overthinking first, okay? Because sometimes we can be really tired And so for us to have these instincts that make sense because of how we developed in that moment, but how we continue to carry these instincts now today when we have different situations, when things are much different, it's just so amazing. So it explains why someone can be very fearful or anxious of something that really can't physically hurt them, because our wiring as a species and our adaptability to a new environment has now made us believe that this thing can hurt us. And I talk about psychosomatic conditions where we have emotional trauma or emotional hurting or things that are happening on the inside, and as it manifests out in the physical side, and that within itself is basically saying like this instinct that we have, these things that our species as a whole has, in order to kind of make it through life, has now adapted to our modern day environment. So when someone is having a deep anxiety, a panic attack or something like that, it feels like true danger is happening. And so the reason why I wanted to explain it is that life isn't just happening to you. You have more power than you know, but I think power comes from understanding what's happening first. And when you understand what's happening first, you then empower yourself to be able to make changes or to be in control of how you want to move or what works best for you. I say it all the time, it is important to know what's going on in your body. It's important to understand your lineage and your legacy, because baby, let me tell you something. If you go through life and you have a string of unfortunate events, if you do not know your lineage or your legacy or your ancestors, you might just think other people have it easy. You might just think it's happening to you. But when you have these stories of resilience and you have these stories of people that you come from that have made it through similar situations or worse, you start to realize, oh, I'm built for this. But if you don't, if you're disconnected and you're just kind of like a island, then you don't get the benefits of knowing that for generations people of this species have been able to get to the other side. Because for us, we think the beginning of time is whenever we were born, and then we start to realize through history and things like that time has existed before this moment. And that's the biggest cheat code in life, to pay attention, to pay attention to history. That's actually it's a sign of a great civilization if they continue to not only document their history, but document the history that is before. Because sometimes when you delete a lot of history, which has happened over and over again, the group of people, they have to start all over again. So they have to rediscover things. And it's just so amazing that now we are in a world where everything is pretty much, connected. And we are moving so fast. Like, think about it. We just started to farm agriculture 20,000 years ago. Before that, we were all, nomadic. And then as we started to farm agriculture, we made the first civilizations. It was no longer like, small groups just going about. We now had infrastructure. And then, we started to develop technology. We started to harness things and be able to amplify it. And it's like, if you look at our progressive nature of the inventions we've made as a species, it's like this. And then where we are now is like so I say all of that to say, I know it seems a little bit all over the place, but I say all that to say we're working on you getting out of your own way, because you are contributing to this big picture. That's why I'm always explaining these long stories, because you have to understand that you are contributing to this big picture. So you may feel like in the moment that you are not motivated, or you're anxious, or like reading stories of like, especially autobiographies of people who, you know, they never, like, they go on to accomplish great things in some field, but they talk about in the beginning where they didn't necessarily feel like they could do it in the beginning. Not that they didn't have the ability to do it, but for some reason, some type of insecurity that came up, and you know that insecurity probably shows as anxiety, or if you have a lot of tough things that happen at once, then it might go into a bit of a depression and just all of these other things that may come up as well. And it's just so fascinating that them deciding, okay, well, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna figure it out and just keep going, you know. Then they were able to tap into their ability, which they were able to do it, and things just become less anxious because they faced it. And so I say that to say that it is completely normal however you're feeling at all times. You know, there's no such thing as like the normal life, you know. You ever heard people like, I just want to be normal? Baby, there's no such thing. But like the way you're experiencing life is really how people experience life. It'd be like over here, up here, down there, you know, like all kinds of places. That's normal. That is the norm. That's the norm. So let's normalize the real norm. So sweetness, I hope this brought smiles to your face as we're going through this healing, because sometimes you just gotta laugh, you know. I think about it often. I'm always thinking about the big picture, and I know that, you know, you all probably like it, but sometimes I can tell that people in my life is like, girl, we just trying to get something to eat today. I'm like, but think about them. But think about the macro perspective, you know. And then in the same hand, I do have friends who are like, they want to just get real deep and real weird, and I'm like, look, you know, I can do that, but I don't need to do it every day, okay, girl? Or you. So all of that to simply say, life is just this big canvas, and you can paint it any kind of way, and you can use any type of energy. And when you're harnessing the different types of energy that you have, whether things are going up or things are going down, you can harness the energy. But when you're in the moment, it feels exactly how it feels. If it's good times, it feels great. If it's like shitty times, it doesn't feel good at all. You know, it's all of those things at one time. And you know, if you can find your grounding, or find your sense of balance wherever you're at along the journey, and just be like, let me experience these emotions, let me not react, but let me harness whatever I need to harness from it and be purposeful in it. You know, you then start to always make movements, even if things appear not to be. You know, setbacks are just like, you know, opportunities in your next story. That in the other story, it looked like, you know, the end of a chapter or the end of something. So that's how it works. And sometimes you can't be like happy-go-lucky all the time. Sometimes you do need to be a little bit reserved. Sometimes you do need to be excited. Sometimes you do need to be chilling your energy. Sometimes you need to be like, you know, motivated. All of these things and these feelings that you experience are normal. That's it, that's all. So I'm going to continue to take out any doubt you may have. Anything taking up too much space. And moving the energy through. Relaxing the energy. Balancing